Hello, hi everybody. This is Willy from Wow Academy again, and I'm back. All right. So it seems to be such a long break. Okay, so let me see. Give me a moment. Let me just adjust some stuff. Okay, give me a short while. So if you're here, just say hi. Right. So if you're here, just say hi, or you can let me know whether you're here or what. Give me a moment. Let me see. Okay, okay. Hi, hi. Hey, Sherry. Hi. Okay, give me a moment. All right. Okay, okay. Give me a moment. Okay. So, hi. If you're on YouTube, just say hi. Okay, so if there's any comments or if there's any questions that you want to ask, because I noticed that there's some people, right? Okay, some of you guys actually wrote in, and I'm very motivated. I'm very motivated by what you have mentioned, right? So some of you guys actually have are in this journey as a new Amazon seller, and sometimes you do not have those kind of encouragement or support every single week. This is what we do at Y Academy. Every single week, we have a group coaching call. So the thing is that this is not really a group coaching call. We have an in-depth one somewhere around like 8 to 10 p.m. where our students and I will discuss about, what's the progress and what's the problems and what is the situations that are holding back in their business itself. So we do that every single week, right? So, but the thing is that, for any of you guys over here, any of you ladies and gentlemen, right? If you want to ask me any questions, you can just come in at 7 p.m. and you can just post your question in a it's not a Q&A box, right? It's the comment section below, all right? And on YouTube is on the right. Okay, you can just comment, you can just ask questions, and I'll be here to answer all your questions. All right. Okay. So yeah. All right. Yep. So if you have any questions, you can actually just post it over here. All right. So okay, let me just start the thing proper. All right. So there's a lot of okay. This is a very common problem. This is a very common question by new Amazon sellers, because there's a lot of sellers, right? I remember the day when I just started. Um, you know, I actually send okay. How I started, right, is I buy things from Walmart and send to Amazon. So that time, right, I have somebody in the US to actually help me to check whether the Walmart products, because when you buy Walmart products, right, and you want to do some kind of a trading and you want to do some kind of arbitrage, you got to remove the price tag, right? So that time I hired an auntie lah, all right, an auntie in the US, okay, to actually help me to remove the price tag and whatnot, to cover the traces and all that before I send to Amazon. But the thing is that before you send to Amazon, right, you must have the Amazon barcodes, okay? So you must have two kinds of barcodes. Number one, for new sellers, right? So number one, the FNSKU barcode. Number two is the carton label. So when you buy like from Walmart in the US, right, and you want to ship to Amazon in the US, you also must have barcodes, right? If not, Amazon will not know which listing this product go to and which seller, right, this product come from. Okay, so you must take note of this. But the thing is that, how about when you ship from China to US? Okay, so the situation is a bit different, right? So let me just okay, so the situation is a bit different from China to US. All right. So from China, right, you must you must get your labels ready. So if you want to send directly, right, from China to Amazon US, you must have your, first thing first, you must have your FNSKU label and your carton label. All right. So this one is on the product itself. This one is on of course, on the carton. All right. So this is what they call shipping label, carton label. Is within your shipping plan. When you create the shipping plan, you have the FSKU, you have the carton label, right? So this is on the carton itself. All right, or rather you call the boxes. Okay, so it's outside of the product. Okay, this is on the product itself. PDT. PDT is product. Oops. Whoops. Okay. Right, product. So you must have these two labels before you send to Amazon. All right. So the first thing, right, that you got to, as a new seller, you got to inform your supplier to help you paste the label on the product itself when you ship from China. Okay. And sometimes, minor crop up might happen, minor misunderstanding might happen because, at the start, right, when I get my supplier to paste the carton label on the carton itself, there's this part, right, where you open up the cartons and you're not supposed to paste the label over here lah. All right. And one of my supplier, right, go and paste the label directly on top of the opening. Okay. And in the end, luckily my prepper, right, my contact in the US, I call them prepper. Okay. So prepper is like they actually prepare your shipment before they send it to the fulfillment center. Okay. They got to make sure that, all your labels are there, all your product labels are clear, everything is fine. Then they can actually help you to ship to FC lah. FC is fulfillment center. All right. So the thing is that you don't paste it here. Okay. So this is wrong. Okay. So where do you paste? You paste it over here. All right, or here. Or here. Okay. Don't paste on the edge. Don't do that. All right. Don't paste on the edge. Okay. So you must educate your supplier. So at the point of time, how do I educate my supplier, right? What's the label to paste? How to paste the label? Literally, right? I have to go and find a carton. I think because I go and drag the carton, I think from somewhere near some because you also buy things from online also, ma. So the thing is that I print out the carton label using my printer. So it's not a label, it's not sticky, right? So I just print it on a A4 size paper and show the supplier, right, on a video and say, hey, supplier, I'm pasting it here, all right? Go and paste it here, okay? And the product label, right? Okay, go to paste it here, okay? So everything gonna be clear. But sometimes, this kind of misunderstanding will happen. So that's why having a contact in the US is very important rather than you ship directly to Amazon. So, I'm talking about for people, right, who are new in Amazon business, who are new in selling on Amazon, all right? I'm talking to you guys. If you're very advanced, if you're, making like, tens of thousands a month, then you can, you know your ways on how to ship directly to Amazon and mitigate the risk. All right, you already know how to do that. But right now, right, today's topic is about new sellers. Okay, new sellers. All right. So there's a few risks that you guys got to take note. Okay, number one is the damage. Okay, during transit. Let me just. Damage during transit itself. So the thing is that you see from China, right, to US, it's kind of like a long distance journey. So damage will happen because a lot of people say that, hey, they just upload they just load the pallet inside the trucks and they load it inside the what they call it the containers and blah blah blah. There's only one action. There shouldn't be a lot of damage. Yes, there's gonna be damage. All right. And when you ship over from China to US, right, you ship directly to the FC, the damage cannot be mitigated, cannot be discovered. The only way, right, the damage is discovered is when your customers receive the product and give you a negative review. Okay, so this is something that you gotta take note, especially when you're new, right? So normally, right, from China, then I'll go to, all right. So I'll not go to, sorry, maybe from China. China. Okay, I go to my USA prepper. Then I go to FC, USAFC lah, of course. Okay, so the prepper, right, can actually help me to see what kind of product is, is there any carton that's damaged? If there's carton damage, then he or she will tell me, and I'll inform the supplier, say that, hey, the carton is damaged. But you may say that your freight forwarder can do that, what? Your freight forwarder, there's a staging area. When your product reaches the US, there's a staging area for them to maybe, hold for 1 day or half a day to wait for the trucks to actually pick up your products from the staging area. Yes, but the thing is that they are in a hurry, you see. The freight forwarder will not open up the pallets and see what's happening, will not open up your carton. They are freight, right? They are doing freight. They won't really check for you. Yes, some of them will provide a service to actually help you to check, but the service sometimes they're quite free, but it's actually within the the shipping cost itself, right? So later on, I'll actually share about if everything depend on the freight forwarder, right? Then the freight is going to be a bit higher, and you have nothing to compare against, right? So this is number one. Okay, damage during transit. Number two is non-QC batch. All right, might have problem with quality. Non-QC batch. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So for example, so the thing is that you may say, okay, I can actually make sure all my products are QC. Okay, let me just check. Hey, hi. Hey, sorry, I never see the chat. I was like busy blah blahing around. All right, so yeah, hi everybody on YouTube. Hi. All right, so the thing is that let me just okay. So the QC batch, right? Because you may say that, hey, I can actually make sure that my products are. I can actually make sure that my products are QC'd properly in China before shipping them out to US. Yeah, you can do that. Everything is perfect right after QC. Right after QC. But when they start to move the parcel, right? Start to move the containers, start to move the cartons, right? Things will start to go a bit crazy, right? And the thing is that, you can QC your first batch, everything is perfect. But every batch, are you going to QC every batch? Second batch, you're going to QC? Because when you do QC, right, with, inspection companies, they're going to charge you like $100 to $300 per inspection. So sometimes I will skip inspection because I know that, my prepper in the US will help me to actually, when they receive the carton, right, they can actually see the carton whether is it okay or not. If the carton is not okay, then they'll open up, right? If the carton is okay, fine, there's no water damage, there's no dent whatsoever, they will not open up. All right. Normally we'll do carton forwarding. Okay. But the thing is that, not every batch you will QC. So if you never use a prepper, right, then you might miss out those kind of, non-QC batch might have problem with quality itself. Because your supplier will know, okay, this batch, you have because supplier, they can see your habit. You like to, QC products, QC batches like batch 1, 3, 5. You QC the odd number batch, but you never QC the even number batch. So they know that, okay, maybe even number, they lacks in QC, right? So normally we'll try to random the QC itself, okay? So remember that, your non-QC batch that you never QC might have a quality issue, okay? And number 3, all right? So products going missing during transit. Okay, so the thing is that, some of the freight forwarders over here, right, maybe in my Facebook Live or when you watch the recording, right, you may say that, how will it go missing? Everything is palletized, what? I mean, there's only one action. There's only like up and down, using the forklift. Yes, I don't know why that my product actually go missing when it reach my prepper in the US. Then I my supplier, right? Then my supplier said that, oh yeah, hey, we forgot to send out one more little box. So actually, I remember that time when they are trying to ship out my when they ship out my product, the knee support. It's a knee support sleeve, okay? And the support sleeve, right? Actually, I bought about 3,000, I think 3,000 units. All right, at China side, everything's perfect. Okay, load up, inspection company done. Inspection say perfect, everything 3,000 is there, good. Go to US, prepper only receive 2,000 units. What is happening? What is happening? Right? Then the prepper said, hey, you are missing 1,000 units. And when we unload from the truck, right, the weight is consistent with with 2,000 units. Then from there, right, I can straight away make an inquiry, all right, with my supplier and say that, hey, there's 1,000 units missing, and my guy in the US, right, help me to actually point out this problem lah before I ship to FC. So imagine everything shipped to FC, right? You're not really able to actually backtrack. Because my guy in the US, right, they can actually, help you to weigh and see whether is it really 3,000 units or 2,000 units. Because when they receive all the documentations from the trucking company, they pass the weight. They will say, okay, the weight is total is about 2,000 kg. All right, so it need to be consistent. So when they load up 2,000 kg, and when you receive, right, is 500 kg, that means there's a lot of units gone already, right? So over in the US, my prepper, right, before the truck leave them, my prepper is able to actually connect with the trucking service and say that, hey, there's something missing, or don't go first. All right, don't go first. So there's some instances, right, where they unload and they forgot there's one more carton somewhere in the truck. And you may say, hey, everything is palletized, yes, but these kind of things happen. All right. So having a contact in the US, having the prepper, right, will help you to actually double check to see if the quantity is there. Okay, right? Missing units. All right. And the other one, right, is that number 4. Wow, today a lot of points for me to cover. Right. Number 4 is no staging area. Right. For you to do final. Sorry. To do final adjustment. Okay. So, you see, what do I mean by that? No staging area to do final adjustment. Okay, so let's say, for example, when you ship over to the US and your supplier said, hey, sorry, I forgot to put in the insert card for you. And just nice, this batch, right, you never QC. What, double whammy. Never QC, forgot to put in the insert card, then don't know anything else they forget or not. Maybe they also forget to actually put in the fancy little card in your packaging also that you're supposed to put. Right? So in the US, right, the prepper can help you to do final adjustment. Like for example, if you want to change the label, they can help you to change. If you want to put in an insert card, they can help you to actually put in the insert card, and so on and so forth. Right? Hey Sharon, hi. Hey, sorry, I never see the comment because busy doing the train of thoughts. all right. So yeah, just say hi. Okay, if my hi comes in a bit late, I hope y'all don't mind. Right? So yeah, just say hi. Okay. So all right. So the staging area, right? Okay. The prepper is the staging area for you to do final preparation before you send to the FC. Because when you send to the FC, right, directly, when your product is on in trucks and they are being trucked to the FC, there's no way you can ask the truckers to help you to print out insert cards. There's no way. There's simply no way, right? If they can, they will actually need to find a staging area that the freight forwarding company provides, and there will be extra charges because you need to open up all the cartons. You need to, get the trucking company to help you to put the insert card, and they need to charge you, daily storage also when they are trying to do this kind of things. Provided the freight forwarding company is able to do that. Right? Okay, that's a mouthful. Okay, but the thing is that they can't. They can't. So the prepper, right, can help you to do the final adjustment. If you want to change label, put insert card, you want to put any fancy stuff inside your carton, you want to put any fancy stuff inside your packaging, they can do it for you. They can actually check for you whether is any of the packaging is damaged or what, which is critical. Because last time, right, I have a packaging that attracts a lot of scratches. All right. And I want to make sure that the packaging, right, when they receive the packaging in the US, the carton, the packaging is okay. It's okay. Not a lot of scratches. It's a matte black box. Heaven and earth box. Matte black. Attract a lot of scratches. Okay. So I need the prepper for that. Right. So number 5. Okay, today got 7 points. 7 points. Okay. And let's say, for example, hurricane. Okay. Maybe number 5. Natural events. Okay, or natural disasters. Okay, but I try to say natural events. All right, natural events, i.e., hurricanes or earthquake. Okay, so the thing is that when you ship directly to FC, recently there's some hurricane issues and all that in other countries, blah blah blah. There was once I have this problem. Okay, thank goodness for my prepper. He straight away, right? Okay, because the product is in his warehouse. Okay, so thank goodness I have a prepper, because that time, right? There's a few times I skip him and hurricane happened. They just leave my products in the trucks and they just ran. So it's okay to run away, right? It's fine because hurricane is coming, right? And it's okay that you chain your everything, whatever, then the product is in container, is fine, no problem, right? Just that, my product is wet and soggy and damp, and the freight forwarder, right, does nothing except to send to FC. And when they send to FC, right, the FC reject because the whole thing is damaged. All right, waste of time, waste of money, waste of my products. All right, and in the end, we have to actually truck back to my prepper and redo everything again. So there was once, right, I used the prepper in a hurricane event. So the prepper actually ran away into the hills. Okay, his family ran away. My products is in his warehouse. Everything nice and cozy. Just that when he come back, he said that, hey, your velvet your velvet insert, right? Okay, your velvety insert become very moldy. Do you want to change it? All right. Then I say sure, no problem. Please help me to change. I sent another insert, another shipment, right, from China to US, and he helped me to change every single one and make sure everything is nice and cozy, everything is great before sending to FC. Okay, so that's a great example, right, of having a contact, having a prepper in the US to help you to receive the product, just in case hurricane happens or earthquake happens, right? When they come back from evacuation, they are able to help you to make sure that your products are still there. The products are, as good quality as it gets. Okay, instead of getting a freight company, and you really have to pray whether the freight company have the heart to actually help you to help you to take care, right? If not, prepper. Okay, prepper. Right. Okay. Yeah, so let me see. Yeah, hey Nicholas, hi. Hi. All right, so point number 6. Okay, so carton forwarding will be cheaper. Will be cheaper. Okay, so the thing is that, you see, from China to US, right? China, China to US. Okay, this is the US FC. All right. So normally, right, if you want to ship from China to US, very simple. Okay. When you do out the shipping plan in China, they're gonna ask you to ship to FC1, FC2, FC3, FC4, so on and so forth. All right. And sometimes when you redo the shipping plan and you send over to the prepper, USA, right? All of this FC will be a different location. Okay, will be FC, maybe FC1 plus FC2. Only two FCs because the shipping plan, right? The ship from address changed to become the prepper's address. Then they'll recognize, they'll say, okay, since you're shipping from Georgia, okay, or California, okay, we will assign the FC, the fulfillment center, closest to you. All right, closest to you. But the thing is that when you ship from China to FC, right, to US, they're going to assign very interesting FCs for you. Then you're going to pay, of course, your freight forwarding company, they can actually ship to a location in the US and they can disperse from there. But, sometimes the rates will be a bit more expensive than I use the prepper to do carton forwarding. All right. Okay. So over at my prepper side, we do carton forwarding. Okay. So that means we send everything, all the whole Jing gang, okay, to a USA address. We just throw everything there. Then my prepper, right, will disperse to the individual FC that's nearest to them or whatsoever, according to the algorithm. But the thing is that, of course, you may say that, hey, really, there's a function, right, called inventory placement. I can choose one FC and send everything there. Yeah, you can do that. But I tried it many times already. I tried it even last month. Because there's some students, right, who say that, hey, it's really cheaper and all that. I say, okay. Yes, a bit cheaper, more or less the same price. But the thing is that they always like to, research my product. I don't know why. There's a new function called research. Or rather, they will help me to, send to other FCs. And the FC that they send to, right, is the FC that they initially assign to me. All right. So, you can do that, but it's good for you to compare price. But the thing is that if you do not have a prepper, right, then it's difficult for you to compare which one is cheaper, which one is more, cost efficient. And sometimes, right, when you want to send product quickly to the US, you might not want to actually send directly, to FC. Okay, sometimes it's wise for you to do carton forwarding and it'll be a bit faster, right? Okay, depending on the prepper that you want to use. Of course, there's some prepper a bit slow and all that. But you see, sometimes to do your prepper, right? Okay, if the prepper never reply to you within the day itself, I'll call them already. I'll give them a call, all right? At the start, when you start to pay some of the prepper, they have subscription service, right? Then I will contact them and say that, hey, before I pay, right? This subscription service, is there any direct contact with you guys, any customer service? Because I tried to call previously, but there's nobody picking up, right? So you got to actually make sure that their customer service is there. Okay, if they never reply within one business day, I'll call already. All right, that kanjong spider one. All right, so okay. Hey Leon, hi. Okay, number 7. Okay, we are closing already. Closing up. Okay, can't compare rates. Okay, so same thing, like just what I mentioned. When you ship directly to FC or you're doing carton forwarding, you're shipping to a staging area, you can't really compare, which rate is better, because you may say that, hey, ship to FC, confirm the rate is better. What? Oh, that depends. Because maybe you're shipping to multiple different FCs, all right? And maybe you're being charged like this. Let's say, for example, this is China, US, and there's FC1, FC2 here, okay? you may you may be paying two different international fees. If you go by air, you might be paying two international fees versus when you ship like this. SA is staging area, prepper, all right, prepper. Versus you ship from China to your staging area, everything one location, and from the one location, right, ship out to FC1, FC2. Because over here, right, is one time international shipping, and over here, right, is domestic rate, which is much cheaper, right? But depends on your product, because I'm not saying that every single product is like that. Always check with your freight forwarder, all right, to compare whether, you know, I ship directly to this address, how much is it? Or I ship directly to this address, how much is it? So the two different address, right, just now I mentioned them, all right, is the first thing that I say, right, is, I ship to this address. This address is the SC address, FC. Okay, versus I ship to my prepper's address, right? Which one is cheaper? Okay, which direction is cheaper? Which location is cheaper? All right, and after that, right, you got to check from prepper, right, to the FC, what's the cost by doing up the shipping plan. The shipping plan will tell you how much is the cost. Okay, when you do up this kind of this kind of estimation, right, you're able to see which one is really cheaper and which one is faster. Okay, so you got to work with your freight forwarder. At the same time, you got to work with your prepper itself. All right, and also work with your shipping plan. Okay, especially when you're somebody new. Okay, right? So, I try to, today's session, right, I try to be a bit more simple. All right, try to be a bit more simple. But just let me know if you don't understand certain things. All right. So if there's any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. All right. So yeah, just let me know. I think we have one YouTube comment that says boom.today. I don't know who is that, to be honest. Boom.today. All right. So if you have any questions, for the next 1 minute or 2 minutes, I think you can just ask, right, before I run off to my group coaching call already. My goodness. All right. So let me just, have a coffee. Oh yeah. Okay, there's one more thing is that all clear. Hey, hi Jovi, hi. Cool. Oh yeah, just help me like and share. Right, this will help a lot for this little Facebook page. All right, just help me like and share if you think that today's session is good, right? So what do you think about this session? Is everything okay? Hi. So let me know. If today's session, is it okay? Is it too overwhelming? Is everything okay? Right, just let me know. All right, and also, right, one of my teammates, she's gonna send out a questionnaire. So you see, because I'm not sure, right, whether the topics like this is too advanced for you guys, and is it okay? I try to, simplify everything, right? So just let me know if if sessions like this is okay. Just let me know. If okay, then just say, oh, great, okay, whatsoever. Okay. Chinchai said, if you can choose only one, US prepper versus China prepper, who will you choose? Okay, depending on which stage you're at. New seller, right? Then USA prepper. USA prepper. New seller. For me, right, at my current stage, test batch, I'll use USA prepper. My private label, right, once I think the supplier, they can become prepper itself, when I ship over to FC, everything is fine, nothing is missing, nothing is damaged, the product is impossible to damage, then I will ship directly to FC. But I will not ship everything to FC. Like, I will not ship like 1,000 units straight to FC. I'll ship like, 300 units to FC, 700 units to prepper. Split. You don't straight away send everything to FC, right? Split. Okay. Yeah. Right. So you see, in our coaching, right, I always advise according to which stage you are in right now, because I cannot advise a stage which you are not at and you're not mentally prepared and you don't have the resources to go for this kind of stages, and the risk is very high for you, right? So at many different business stages, right? Like my business, we can take more risks, but I understand that at a from a perspective of a newcomer cannot take a lot of risk because the experience is not there. You have not experienced this. That's why the answer to you is straight away US prepper. That's about it, right? But when I talk to people who are more advanced, like they can take this kind of risk, they have tried the prepper already, and the supplier is trustworthy, everything is fine. Okay, then you can ship directly to FC, but don't ship a lot. Okay, right? So it's really customized. Customized advice. Okay, not everybody can have the same advice. It's impossible, right? So any more questions? Any more questions? Oh my goodness. No problem, Chinchai. Well, actually, I'm very grateful to majority of you guys because I think near to 100% of you guys are loyal. Are loyal fans. I'm very, very grateful. Like Chinchai, Jovi, Leon, Nicholas, everybody's here. Sharon, and also okay, the rest I think is you guys are keeping quiet in the in the video itself, in the whatever. It's fine. All right. Okay, so I think that's more or less about it. Thank you guys for coming. I'm really happy to actually have this every single week. All right. So yeah, I'll see y'all next week. So every week I'm here. Okay, every week. Okay. So big shout out to the lady who actually emailed us. Hey, hi Sari, hi. So big shout out to the lady who actually emailed us. I'm very grateful that you actually came in and see and watch my Facebook Live. I'm very, very grateful. And I'm very happy that I'm able to share something that is of worth to you. All right. And yeah, don't be shy. Okay. I know you are shy. All right. So don't be shy. Just ask me questions. So I'm here to help. All right. So this is something like a mini coaching for you. All right. I try my very best to answer all your questions. Okay. So yeah. All right. So that's about it. See you guys. See ya, Rick. All right. Take care. Bye bye. See ya. Okay. See you next Wednesday. All right. Bye. Take care.